Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your game by subscribing to our channel so you never miss our daily content. For exclusive access to our premium betting picks, join our Patreon. Find the link in the comments section below. Stay ahead with High Stakes. San Diego Padres vs. San Francisco Giants. Martin Perez is expected to start for the Padres. He has faced the Giants twice this season and has a 1.74 ERA and 1.35 WHIP. However, Perez got very lucky in his last start against the Giants. Perez allowed 4 runs, but 2 were earned. He went just 4.1 innings in his last start against the Giants. San Francisco is very good against lefties, ranking in the top 10 in the league against southpaws and batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. San Francisco will hit Perez well and the Giants will win this contest. Take the Giants on the money line. San Francisco is very good against lefties, ranking in the top 10 in the league against southpaws and batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Martin Perez is expected to start for the Padres. Perez got very lucky in his last start against the Giants. Perez allowed 4 runs, but 2 were earned. He went just 4.1 innings in his last start against the Giants. The Padres have been good on offense this season. They are in the top 10 or around the top 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, strikeouts, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Both teams will score runs and the over will hit. Take the over, 8.5 runs. Houston Astros vs. Los Angeles Angels. As of this writing, Houston hasn't announced who will take the mound first on Sunday. Looking at the Astros pitching staff as a whole, they currently sit 5th in the league with an ERA of 3.72. The Astros have been more vulnerable on the road as their ERA climbs to 3.94 and opponents are hitting a split high. On the plus side, they've been tossing much stronger in daytime games, despite holding their lowest win rate in the afternoon. Houston has been heaving slightly below their season average so far in September, and their inability to limit the long ball has played a factor into that. Ball control has also been a concern for the bullpen as they sit 27th in the league in walks issued. Nevertheless, Houston continues to sit among the top 10 in WHUP and have thrown well with opponents in scoring position. As of this writing, the Angels haven't announced who will take the mound first in the series finale. Los Angeles sits bottom 5 in collective ERA as they are sitting at 4.51. They have been more vulnerable at home this season as their ERA climbs to 4.55 and opponents are hitting nearly .250 at the plate. Los Angeles has been throwing their worst in afternoon games, with a 4.62 ERA, but they have held their opponents to right around their season average at the plate. The Angels have been tossing stronger in September, but they still sit amongst the worst in the league in strikeouts thrown. Not only that, but Los Angeles continues to allow home runs at a bottom 5 rate, and this has sent their WHIP to one of the highest levels in baseball. Not only has Los Angeles been hitting their weakest in daytime games, but they have been downright paltry at the plate in September. The Angels' pitching staff is striking out at one of the lowest rates in baseball, and the Astros should be able to utilize that tailwind as they not only hit stronger during the day, but have been seeing the ball well over the first half of the month. Houston minus 1.5 runs. While the Angels' pitching staff has been lackluster in various metrics this season, namely WHIP, strikeouts, and home runs, the offense has also been struggling majorly, which begs the question whether or not the Angels' offense can shoulder their load here. Houston has been solid at the plate this season, and even with their low strikeout rate, they are being walked at one of the lowest rates in baseball. Look for the Astros pitching staff to take care of business here and keep the Angels guessing at the plate. Under 9 runs. Milwaukee Brewers vs. Arizona Diamondbacks. Gallen has excelled versus the Brewers, winning 3 of his prior 4 starts against them and compiling a 1.75 ERA and WHIP under 1 in 36 innings. He is 2-1 with a microscopic 0.47 ERA in 3 starts versus the Brewers at home. The Diamondbacks have won 3 of their previous 4 matchups with the Brewers and took 2 of 3 games during their most recent series last season. Arizona hurlers have been effective against the Brewers recently, producing a 2.86 ERA with a 1.09 WHIP in their prior 5 games. The Diamondbacks are one of the best hitting teams at home in 2024, ranking second in the league in slugging percentage with .447, so look for them to have scoring opportunities throughout the contest. The Diamondbacks have won 2 of their last 3 games in front of the home crowd and recently swept the Washington Nationals and Colorado Rockies at home. The stats and trends strongly support a Diamondbacks victory in the series finale. Take Arizona. 2 of the 3 matchups between these squads last season went over the run total, with 29 runners crossing the plate during their 3-game set. Both teams rank in the league's top half in multiple key categories, with Arizona ranking second in slugging percentage, so both squads have the tools to score quickly in bunches. Arizona's pitching staff has struggled all season, ranking 27th in the majors in ERA with 4.55. The Diamondbacks have gone over the run total in 7 of their previous 10 games in front of the home crowd, scoring 6 runs or more in 2 of their last 3 games. The Brewers' pitching staff gave up 13 runs to the Giants on the road this week. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair in Arizona on Sunday. Take the over. Texas Rangers versus Seattle Mariners. The Texas Rangers dealt with injuries throughout the year and are likely falling short of the playoffs after winning the World Series last season. The team is third in the AL West with a 71-77 record entering this game. The Rangers have been hitting at a lesser level at the plate right now as they have a .238/.306/.378 team/line and are scoring 4.16 runs per game. First baseman Nathaniel Lowe, .760 OPS, 13 hours, has been hitting well this season and needs to figure out how to end the season on a hot streak. Veteran left-hander Andrew Heaney, 5-13, 3.84 ERA, has been pitching at a good level and is coming off a win over the Los Angeles Angels where he pitched 6 innings and allowed 4 runs, 3 earned, on 3 hits with 1 walk and 8 strikeouts. The Texas Rangers have the better team and would love to play spoiler to the Seattle Mariners here. This is not a massive underdog, but still seemingly is the better play. When diving into the previous 7 starts for these pitchers, there is a significant difference in these starters. Andrew Heaney is 1-2 with a 3.00 ERA and a 0.97 WHIP in 36.0 innings during that stretch, while George Kirby is 3-4 with a 6.50 ERA and a 1.58 WHIP in 36.0 innings in his previous 7 starts. The ability to take advantage of situations with runners in scoring position is critical to winning games, as there is a massive gap as the Texas Rangers are tied with the Cincinnati Reds for 7th in Major League Baseball, with a .786 team OPS while hitting with runners in scoring position, while the Seattle Mariners are down at 22nd place in the sport with a .721 team OPS in those situations. Go with the Texas Rangers to win this game on the road and pull off an upset to end the series. Asking for 7 runs is not asking for too much, and these teams are going to be able to blow up this total quickly. Throughout the month of September, these teams are not pitching well enough to factor into the under, as the Texas Rangers are 28th in the big leagues with a 5.18 team ERA in their 12 games thus far, while the Seattle Mariners are 11th in Major League Baseball with a 3.54 team ERA in their 12 games during the month of September. These teams have been scoring well throughout the last 14 games heading into this one, as the Rangers are scoring 4.29 runs per game while the Mariners are averaging 4.79 runs per game heading into this matchup. All in all, go with over 7 runs in this game as the better option.